2K26 is here. It is right around the corner, guys, and they just released some crazy news today about the builder. Now, if you want me to be real with you, I don't think 2K has been the same since like 2K20, man. 2K16, 17, 19, those were the prime 2K years, right? And since the PS5 came out, 2K has not been the same. So hopefully, man, this is the year that 2K is back on top and we're gonna go crazy. So let's take a look at the builder news real quick, guys. So 2K announced a lot of new and some of the same things are coming to 2K26. So it is basically the same badges from 2K25 that are going to be in 2K26, but there are a lot of new and different changes, and the builder is pretty similar. So the first new thing they have added is the animation glossary, right? So this allows you to search up what dribble animations, for example, you can unlock on your build based on your build stats, such as your height, your attributes, your weight, your wingspan, all of that good stuff, right? So if I have like a 92 ball handle, for example, right, and I want to see if I get the Trae Young dribble moves, right, I could just search up Trae Young and then it'll show me which moves of his I get, whether I get his behind the back, his crossover, all of that good stuff, right? So you can see beforehand, ahead of time, what dribble animations you are able to get on that build based off of your stats, which is pretty useful. Next up, we have the build by badges feature. Now this is a new feature which allows you to input the specific badges that you want on your build, and it'll try to automatically make your build giving you the attributes you need for the badges that you want. So if I say that I want Hall of Fame glove, right, it'll probably give me like a 96 steal and all of the other defensive stats that I need for that. Or if I want legend posterizer, it'll give me like a 99 driving dunk and all of the other stats that come along with that. So I think that this is very useful. I think it's a great idea. So you can have the builder give you the attributes that you want for the specific badge, and then you can fill in everything else after. Because if you're gonna make a point guard build, right, the most important things are the three-pointer and the ball handle, the speed with ball, all of that good stuff, right? So if you know that you want like Hall of Fame or legend badges specifically for that, you can put that you want those badges on Hall of Fame or legend. The builder will just give you that, and then you can see what other room you have to work with for like your defense or your finishing. So I think that's a good idea. I just wish they changed the builder a bit more. I mean, it looks basically the same, but they have added a bunch of good ideas for the builder. But I mean, the builder itself, it looks pretty similar to last year. Next up, we have the body types for the builder. There's a new visual preview when making your build, which shows the body types that you can unlock on your build by doing the Gatorade Gym workouts, right? So you get to see all of the body types that you can unlock on your build before making the build, right? Because last year, I believe you would make your build and not know what body types you could unlock from doing the Gatorade workouts, but now you can know ahead of time what type of body types you're able to unlock. So if you do want a specific one, you can tweak your build ahead of time. Now 2K still does have build templates if you want to copy like your favorite NBA player, for example, or your favorite YouTuber's build, for example, in game. But 2K won't put me in the game because they don't love me anymore because Ronnie blacklisted me or something. Ronnie, what did I do to deserve this, man? But we don't need these build templates anyways, guys. We're just gonna watch the Hang the Tank build videos of Doom to get the best builds for every single position and archetype in 2K26, man. We don't need that. Just go to the Hanky the Horsey video. All right, next up, we have a new feature called the Scouting Report. So it'll show you this after you make your build, right? After you make the build, there's this new Scouting Report, which is a feature that helps you understand the type of build that you made. So it'll show you the best badges on your build and the best attributes, your strengths, and your weaknesses. So for example, if you make a build with low pass accuracy, the builder will say that you suck at passing and have no eyeballs, basically. So it's just to help make you aware of the monstrosity that you have made, right? It'll tell you your strengths, your weaknesses. It'll show you your go-to badges, your top attributes. So if your build is primarily like good at three-point shooting and dribbling, it'll tell you that. So I mean, you basically know beforehand already what you've made. You know what your strengths and weaknesses are going to be. So this is helpful for the people that don't really like understand that as well, I guess. I don't think it's a big deal, but it is a useful feature, so I think that's pretty cool, I guess. Now 2K, I don't know what is wrong with you guys. We have raised the max height in the game from 7.3 to 7.4. I mean, I think in previous 2Ks, it used to be a smaller height, unless I'm mistaken. I swear it was like 7.2 maybe once before in the past. But the past few years, it's been 7.3. Why are we making the post scorers even taller, bro? Like, I already get bullied, and it's so unplayable on the 1v1 court, bro. I want to make like a 6'7 guard, a tall guard, ISO up on the 1v1 court. And you're telling me they already had 7'3 centers. Now we're gonna have 7'4 centers? And 2K put this in their courtside report that the decision was made by popular demand, bro. Are you guys listening to the post scorers? Are we listening to the post scorers instead of the YouTubers who actually know what is going on? I don't think we want 7'4 builds. Everyone's gonna have to be on taller builds now, bro. A 7'4 demon on the 1v1 court. I'm gonna lose my marbles. I don't know who this popular demand is, but the 1v1 court will be miserable. But it does say the MyPlayer builder has been balanced to ensure that all height measurements, short and tall, can be effective against anyone on the court and encourage more build diversity. So that does not sound good. That sounds good and bad. It sounds good for the small guards, the tall guards, but it does not sound good because they're basically saying the tall 7'4 centers can be effective against little guards. So I hope they're not telling me that they will be able to guard these tiny puny little guards on the perimeter, right? Because if that's the case, I mean, everyone is gonna have to just make 7'4 builds. It's gonna be another 2K15, but I don't think that'll be the case. But why did we make the build 7'4, Ronnie? What are we doing? Okay, now this is a very cool addition to the builds in 2K26. All right, now I think this might make these demigod builds even more busted, right? We might have the most overpowered builds ever since like 2K15, man. These builds, if you thought they were already demigods last year, I think they're gonna be even more broken with this, right? So last year we had max plus ones, right? So basically, if your build has a badge capped at Hall of Fame, it allows you to make it legend with a max plus one. But now there's max plus twos. So if a badge caps at bronze, you can make it gold with a max plus two. Or if a badge caps it gold, you can make it legend. And the badge perks reset after every season, by the way. So I mean, we had max plus ones, now we have max plus twos. These builds are gonna be even more broken. If you have a bunch of badges that cap at gold, you can get them on legend now. So these all-around builds that you're gonna be making in the builder, say you have like a 85 3-pointer, but you only have like silver or gold limitless, right? That'll be able to be Hall of Fame or legend now with only like an 85. That's kind of crazy. And there's 3 other new badge perks they added as well. We have Takeover Surge, we have Hot Start, and we have Clutch Gene. All right, so Takeover Surge boosts your badges 1 tier beyond their max potential while you have Takeover level 5 active. So whatever badge you put on that, once you get your takeover, it'll make that badge go up a tier. So if you have Hall of Fame posterizer, for example, you have Takeover Surge equipped, you get your maxed out takeover, it will turn to legend in game. Next up, we have Hot Start. So badges equipped with this perk will be boosted 1 tier beyond their max potential during the early portions of the game. So I mean, we don't know what the score needs to be for this badge to stop being effective, but let's say, for example, once you get to like 7 points or 8 points or something like that, it will stop working, I'm sure. So during that little time span, your badge will be up a tier. Then we have Clutch Gene. So badges equipped with this perk will be boosted 1 tier beyond their max potential during high pressure situations, including late game situations in the park in the end of the 4th quarter and overtime. So it works in Pro-Am and Park. So I'm sure if the score is very close or if it's the end of the game, that's when this badge perk will work. So out of these 3, one will be available each season. It'll rotate in and out from the season rewards. Then you'll have your max plus ones and max plus twos permanently, probably every single season. And there's still badge elevators to help you upgrade your badges faster, and performance multipliers like overdrive, maximum overdrive, probably to help grind your badges faster. So I mean, these max plus ones and max plus twos, I think it is a very good idea, and these badge perks as well. I mean, all of our badges that are like gold Hall of Fame are going to be legend. We're gonna have so many legend badges. It is kind of unreal. These builds are about to be even more broken, even more busted demigod builds in 2K26. All right, next up we have the takeover for 2K26. They made a lot of new changes to this as well. So when you make a build, it'll automatically assign the takeover that is best fit for your build. Now in 2K25, you had to grind your build. You had to unlock specific takeovers from grinding them to get them up from level 3 to level 4 to level 5. And then you can finally use the takeover after like 10 games or so, right? Now it just gives you your takeover right away that they think is best for your build. So if you make one with a 99 3-pointer, I'm sure it'll give you one with deep bomber or something to where you can shoot more limitless threes. So as you heat up on the court, it will fill up the 5 levels of your takeover meter over multiple games like usual. And it says you can unlock over 40 takeover related rewards. These include takeover tokens, which are used to unlock new takeovers and takeover abilities. Overall, there's 44 takeovers and 11 takeover abilities in 2K26. This is about half the takeovers from 2K25, so that means they're more impactful. And all levels of your new takeovers are instantly available and you do not need to unlock them. So that's good. I mean, you get to have access to all of the takeovers right away that you can get. And not only that, they're all maxed out already, so you don't need to grind them to get level 5. Now you can change your takeover between games like usual. Takeover accelerators speed up how quickly you fill up your takeover meter as well. Now there is a final reward that you can unlock called custom takeover. Now this is very cool. It allows you to design your takeover from scratch, right? So you can choose the attributes you want to boost with your takeover along with the takeover ability that you want. Now, I can't lie to you, this sounds amazing, right? So if I make a build with a lower 3-pointer, right, I can still give it like a limitless range kind of takeover and give it plus 10 attributes as well, right? So you can make maybe, for example, like a slashing defensive dribbling guard with lower shooting, right? But you can give it the broken plus 10 3-point plus 10 midi limitless range takeover, which could be busted, right? Or you could just give it like a posterizing takeover, a dribbling blow by takeover, boost your ball handle, whatever stats you want, you can do it. So you can get very creative with your build, with your takeover. It's a very good addition, I have to say. Now Mike Wang said you receive 4 custom takeovers that you can edit. You can switch between these between games. You can tweak them whenever you want. So I'm not gonna lie, I think that's a good addition to the game, man. And you only need to unlock the takeover rewards once, and the progress goes to all your build files. So once you unlock it once on your first build, your second, third, fourth, fifth, every build after that will have all of the takeover rewards that you unlocked, so you don't need to grind them on every build. Next up, we have the build specialization. So there's a new build specialization which buffs certain attributes in specific areas in 2K26. So for each build, you can pick one of these 5 areas to specialize in. We have finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. So for most guards, it would be playmaking or shooting, for example. But the choice is yours. Each area features 9 unique quests that test your abilities in the specialty. So if you pick the shooting quest, for example, your second quest will be to make 100 3-pointers or middies. And it says your mastery will earn you rewards for each skill area, including boosts, drip, cosmetics, new archetype names, which I think is a cool idea as well. Get those custom build names, Capbreakers for that skill area, and permanent max +1 or max +2 badge perks. So if you do it for shooting, you can get Capbreakers for your shooting attributes. Same thing would go for like dribbling. You can get it for your dribbling attributes. And these permanent max +1s and 2s sound busted. I mean, they're permanent, right? The usual max +1s and max +2s go away after the season's end, right? But these ones you get to keep permanently. So I think that's pretty cool. So if you're play sharp, for example, you could either make those areas stronger or maybe do your defense or finishing to be more versatile. Now, Mike Wang said you can do these quests in any multiplayer mode like Park, Pro-Am, all that good stuff, or even My Career. All right, so next up, we have the Capbreakers, guys. In 2K25, we had Capbreakers, right? You could unlock one at the end of the season, which would give you a +1 to any attribute of your choosing, as long as your build was able to do so, or you would get +5 Capbreakers from the season rewards, right? So they're back. They raise your strongest attributes by +1, but now if you put them on your weak attributes, you get a huge boost. So if you have like a 44 free throw rating, it'll jump up by double digits, like +12, +10, because it is so weak, right? So 2K is trying to get us to maybe use these Capbreakers on our weaker attributes now by giving it an insane boost, right? So if you have like a +50 steal, your first 2 Capbreakers would be maybe like +10 and then +8. So it would make it more viable. But if you do the +1 on your stronger attributes, like +97 3-pointer, it would just go from 97 to 98, right? I do still think it's more worth to put them on the stronger attributes so you could get more busted badges and even better ratings, because I mean that's why you made the build, right? To focus on those attributes. I don't think we're really going to be upgrading our 40 interior defense to a 68 interior defense, right? Maybe we will. You know, honestly, sometimes, yeah, that might be the case, but I think we're still going to stick with upgrading the stronger attributes instead. So you can still do +5 Capbreakers on an attribute. You can still only upgrade based on the max potential ratings based on your height and your other attributes. You do still have to max out the rating before putting on the Capbreaker. But 2K said this: Capbreakers can be earned from build specialization quests, season rewards, rep rewards, and some other ways that they're not allowed to talk about just yet. So hopefully, I mean, maybe they have some tournaments or events where you can get Capbreakers and they can't talk about it. But I mean, everyone just cheats in events anyways in 2K since like 2K21. So unlucky, man. Unlucky, but hopefully it's some cool ways we can actually get it legitimately. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about with you guys is the Rebirth. So 2K has some new additions for the Rebirth, right? So you get Silver Rebirth at 90 overall, but now you get Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth as you reach 95 overall on your new builds. And it'll automatically upgrade your badges to the level when your attribute requirement is met. So yeah, I mean, there's multiple different tiers of the Rebirth in the new game. So I think this is a pretty solid addition. But yeah, it says when you unlock Silver Rebirth and get that build to maybe a 99 overall, for example, right? Your new build can be upgraded to a 99. So you can upgrade it to whatever your first build overall has hit instead of an 85 or a 90. But that's been in the previous 2Ks, right? But now when you hit a 95 overall on your new builds, whenever you upgrade it to that, you unlock the Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth, which upgrades your badges to the specific badge tiers once you meet those attribute requirements, right? So now your badges, instead of just being upgraded to Silver, once you upgrade the Legend one or Gold or Hall of Fame, those badges will now automatically be upgraded so you don't have to grind them anymore. So 2K, I mean, we definitely needed this, right? I mean, they're gonna make a lot more money from this. We know 2K is a little bit money hungry, I mean, but we needed this because it's honestly annoying having to grind your badges on a new build. People want to just spend their VC, upgrade it right away, have all the badges you need, and you could just use that build instantly. So this is another good addition. I mean, 2K made a lot of great additions from what it looks like for 2K26. But honestly, I just wish the builder was a little bit different, man. Take a look at this. I mean, the builder does look exactly the same. It's the same exact attributes, same categories as well. I mean, you can't really do many different categories. But yeah, I mean, maybe they could have made the builder like more strict, less strict. It's basically the same. We still do have finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, physicals. So I mean, all of these additions are pretty cool, besides the height being 7'4" max. Now I don't know what we're doing, 2K. What are we doing, guys? I don't want 7'4" post scorers, but I like the takeover additions. I like the build by badges for when you're making your build. I think the max +2s are cool. The takeover editions look great. Capbreakers as well. The Rebirth, being able to get all the badges right away. Let me know what your guys' favorite edition is for the 2K26 builder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I could inform you all. Be sure to turn on those noties, subscribe. I'm gonna be grinding all of 2K26. I'm gonna be giving you guys all the news you need, best builds, dribble moves, jump shots, some beautiful, lovely hanky to tanky videos, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/hanky. My link is in the description. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch, man. I've basically become a professional Marvel Rivals player at this point, waiting for a good 2K. So be sure to tune into those streams. Follow me on Twitter at Hank the tank. And yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next hanky banger.